Well, we're very pleased to be joined now by the captain of OKC Energy FC, Michael Thomas. Michael, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
Well, first of all, congratulations on the first home win on Saturday night. I'm sure that's got to be a huge relief to you and to the team to finally give the great support that you've had at Pribble Stadium the reward of 3 points.
Absolutely. I was asked after the game, what the one word would be to describe the feeling that us players, all had after the game, and it was relief. It was one of those where, we feel like we've been putting the work in and, been working so hard to the point where we weren't getting rewarded for it. And to go 3 games at home without a win was really frustrating for us. We wanted to make our fans proud and show them what we're truly capable of. And to get that 3 points against New York Red Bulls was huge for us. It was huge for the organization, and I think it was an exciting match too. So I think more fans are gonna get out to the stadium sooner, quicker, and give us a lot of support.
Definitely, you couldn't ask for a more dramatic ending. I mean, it was a terrific delivery by Christian Duke on the corner, but were you surprised that you were able to find that much space at the back post?
Yes, I was. We had been marked pretty tough all night, and with it being in stoppage time, I wasn't sure how much time was on the clock. I was fortunate to get away from my man, and like you said, Duke, you put a perfect ball in, and I was just fortunate to get on the end of it. So it was something that we had drawn up as a team, and luckily, like I said before, it worked out.
It seemed as though the team was clicking pretty nicely, though. I mean, you hit the post in the first half, you had other opportunities. Was the sense of relief not just that you won, but the fact that you were able to grab that late goal when it seemed like things weren't quite going to go your way again?
Yeah, we had a very good performance midweek against Arizona. Unfortunately, we were playing down a man, and that was because of me. But we showed a lot of grit, a lot of character in that performance, and that translated into the game Saturday against Red Bull as well. We had a lot of guys who, a lot of fighters on the field, and we were really working for each other. Like I said before, we really wanted to put in a good performance at our home stadium, and to come out with 3 points with the way that we played, controlling the game for the most part, it feels very good right now. And we think the page is beginning to turn, and that we're hopefully starting a little bit of a run now.
You've obviously had a tough spell, but on the flip side of that, the silver lining is that you're still only 3 points out of a playoff position as it stands. You mentioned going on a run. You go on the road this weekend to the North Carolina to play Wilmington and Charlotte. Do you feel as though there's a domino effect that could take effect here and give you guys the opportunity to pick up points in both of these games?
Yeah, we hope so. Right now it's way too early in the season to look at the table and panic. Like I said before, we know that we have a very good team, and it's our job right now to pick up points. And it's winning is contagious and losing is contagious. So we went on that, little bit of a bad run. We were playing well for the most part at that time. We had a couple unfortunate losses in there. But this past week, we really feel like we're turning things around, and you can see it within the team. You can see the confidence beginning to come back. So hopefully we make a point this weekend, against Wilmington and Charlotte, and then we can go from there.
You've obviously got a couple of former Wilmington players on the squad. You've got obviously Gareth Evans, your vice captain. You've got Kyle Grieg, Stephen Perry, all potentially set to make their returns this Friday night. Are those guys looking forward to it a little bit more than now that they get to go up against their former team?
Yeah, we've been hearing about Wilmington from the beginning of the season with, Kyle, Greg, and Gaz and Perry, like you mentioned. We know that they're a good team. They're on a bit of a run as well. But we're going there full of confidence right now, and those guys are definitely excited to get back there. And we are as a team as well. So we're looking forward to putting in a good performance and hopefully coming away with 3 points.
What's the biggest thing that you've learnt about yourself and that you think people in the locker room have learnt about themselves as you've gone through this expansion season with the Energy?
I think the biggest thing that I've learned for myself is to be as patient as possible. And I think that's what the team has done too. We know that it's going to be a gradual process this year. There's a lot of things that still need to be learned, as a whole organization. And we're all going through it together. And it's not time to panic when we're losing, and it's not time to rejoice when we're winning. It's one of those to be patient and stick to our game plan, stick to the identity that we have as a team and go along with it throughout the whole season. And if we stay true to our structure and true to our organization and keep the character that we've had, then I think that we can have a very solid year.
What's the biggest goal? What's the biggest thing? What's the biggest key for this weekend and finding success on the road?
I think the biggest thing is preparation. You know, we've had 3 games this past week, and playing 2 games in 2 days is going to be tough. But at the same time, preparation and the depth we have. We have a very good team. We have a deep squad, and we know that we're going to have to be using a lot of players this weekend. So, you know, it's preparation. It's using our depth, and it's remaining confident too, because we need to go there, and we know it's not an excuse that we have 2 days and 2 games. Unfortunately, we can't control that. So we're still looking to you know, get as many points on the road as we can, and we need to make sure that we're all ready, prepared, and confident going into the weekend.
Well, Michael, thank you so much for taking the time to join us. We really appreciate it, and best of luck this weekend.
Thank you very much.